Hi Shazoolo, I hope you are well and that your family are well too. This is a video response to your review of The Horn God, a young man's guide to modern paganism. First I want to say that I really enjoyed your review. It was very interesting to see a pagan book reviewed by a Christian to get a fresh perspective on it. It would be great if you would do more book reviews, as you seem to be very good at it. Now, the thing I want to discuss is your comment on paganism being a fertility religion and how that would affect homosexuality and why there are so many homosexuals in paganism. Well, one of the reasons why there are in surveys there are actually more homosexuals and others with out of the norm uh, sexual orientations in paganism than in, for example, Christianity. I, for example, are bisexual. I think some of the reason is that most pagan religions don't have the same negative ideas of um, homosexuality as Christianity have, so that a lot of people that are homosexuals that are looking for a spiritual path to walk find a home in paganism, as they are not judged the same way. Now, yes, some pagan paths do consider male and female relationship more natural, but most pagan paths don't consider homosexuality to be wrong, at least not most modern pagan paths. Anyway, about this fertility stuff. Yeah. Um, let's take Wicca, as the author of the book you reviewed were mostly drawing its inspiration from Wicca. Wicca is a fertility religion, but fertility here is not about producing the maximum amount of children. Yes, reproduction and childbirth is of course a part of being a part of fertility. However, it's more about the divine process of fertility. In Wicca, one sees the goddess as giving birth to the god at Yule. There are 8 points in the year, and this cyclic perspective can also be seen as being for any length of time. There are a macrocosmos in this. You have the same cycle in a day or in 10,000 years. It's not necessarily the time frame of a year, it's symbolic. One sees the world as being in a cyclic dance of fertility, if you want. Yeah. Anyway, the goddess gives birth to the divine child at Yule, and then at the Candlemas she is resting while her son grows stronger, so that then you have the hope for new light, new life. Then at Ostara, the god has grown into a young boy, and the goddess goes down into the underworld to petition her dead lover to come back to the world in shape of this child, which he eventually agrees to. Then you have Beltane, where the goddess and the god marries and, well, uh, do their thing, and the goddess becomes pregnant. Then at midsummer, the god is at the height of his power. It is the height of masculine um, power, and the sun is at its greatest. And but we also know that at this time he will begin to fade. So at the next 2-3 holidays, which actually to keep this video from going on too long, can take them into one, is about the goddess giving birth to the gifts of the earth. The goddess gives birth to the grain and the fruit and animals for hunting. You see, the goddess is a personification of nature. So in the autumn ceremonies, in the autumn holy days, the goddess power grows as she gives birth to the gifts of the earth. Then at Samhain, the god has grown old and weak, and the earth has grown barren. So to fertilize the ground again, so that the goddess again can give birth, they again make love, and then she kills him. She sacrifices the god and spreads his blood on the earth to fertilize it. And the goddess becomes pregnant with the god. And the whole process begins again at Jule, midwinter, when the goddess again gives birth to the god. So you see, it's a cyclic process of fertility. Fertility within the pagan mindset is not just about childbirth. It is about the fertility of nature, which sustain all of us. It is fertility of the mind with birthing ideas. So yes, Wicca is definitely a fertility religion, and so are many of the other pagan religions. But there is no problem being homosexual, because that fertility is not about the ability to produce offspring. Even if you are a homosexual, you are still fertile, you still have a fertile mind to produce ideas, you still eat, you are still part of that fertility cycle where you partake of the gifts of the earth that the goddess have birthed. Now, I know this is a very different mindset from yours, and I'm not saying that mine or yours are the right mindset. However, I'm just trying to explain that for a pagan, being a homosexual is just as fertile as being heterosexual, because that fertility does not just include humans having children, that fertility is seen as all the cycles of nature and all the creativity of the mind. The goddess and the god are locked in a dance of fertility where they constantly breed and their children are nature. I hope I explained this in a reasonably okay way. So yes, I wish you the best. And again, I really liked your review. So, thumbs up for that. I wish you many blessings. Bye!